Hi guys, come get ready with me. You may see I am already ready because in true me fashion, my video didn't start out as a get ready, do my makeup with me. I was trying to do something else. I lost concentration and it turned into a makeup chatting video. So here we are.
Hi guys, I think it is about time I do like a little introduction, get to know me kind of video. So that is what I'm going to try and do today. It's not going well. I need to look at my script and then come back. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing on this video now. I just took you through my makeup anyway. I found this concealer. I got it because I could order it on Asda, and sometimes I don't always take myself out to the shops um, when I need something, and I'll just put it off. So if I can get it on Asda, I'll get not my usual brand on Asda, but I tried this because it was on Asda. It's Rimmel London, kind and free, but I loved it. You know, like once you start getting a little bit older, getting a little, few more lines, then you kind of need to use something a little bit lighter on your skin. Whereas before, when I was younger, I would use the heavier the better. That's what I would use when I was younger. But it gets to a point where you're getting a few more lines, and that's no longer the approach you can take. So this is just so light. Like you blend it in. I'll show you in a minute. I did my foundation and then blend it in, but it's just so light, and I love it. So I'll be getting that again. Right. So onto my foundation. I really like. Am I going to do this one? I really like my Fenty Beauty. However, I had got this when I was sunbedding, so the colour is a bit too dark for me now. Although I've got a bit of a summer tan going on, and I did try this again the other day, it's still sometimes a little bit too dark. So I had this other one, L'Oreal Paris. This is so old, Infallible. This is quite thick though, so I've been using that, which was a bit of a better colour, but it's kind of not the right colour now. I've got a tan, so I use that, and then to sort of water it down a bit, I usually use setting spray. This isn't my usual setting spray. Sorry, this isn't my usual setting spray. This was a Barry M one. I thought I would try it, and I'm not really loving it. My favourite setting spray is the Revolution Sport Fix. I just love that. I just find it just sits nicely, and as well because it's a sport fix, I figured that if it's designed for people doing sport, then it's going to stay on whatever I'm doing. So I will put a little bit of foundation on my hand and spray a bit of setting spray, then just sort of rub it all in onto the brush, and this just sort of thins it out a bit, and then just go in with it. I don't use a lot of foundation anymore, just because obviously, yeah, the lines and the wrinkles, it really does get to us. You really do get to a stage as you get a little bit older where less is definitely more. I actually sometimes in the summer when I've got a tan on my face, I actually prefer kind of like no makeup. But I've worn no makeup all week, so I thought it was about time to, you know, put a bit of makeup on. And I don't know what my lighting is. You can probably see. Okay, okay, but my mirror behind me. I don't know if I can see okay. So that's that there. The nose. I just kind of just avoid where I put that concealer, and then I come back with my concealer brush. I'm not talking about my brushes because they are well overdue a upgrade. Yeah, I just basically with most of the things I buy, I just use it till the wheels fall off. I think my foundation one has actually had a. It's my foundation one? No, it's my powder brush. My powder brush here is so old. This one's literally had like a little fix with some eyelash glue. Yeah, look, can you see that just blending in? All I'm doing is just dabbing it, and then it just goes in. And then the thing as well with this one is if you go back, which I will do in a minute, like that just you barely have to do anything to it, and it just blends in. Blended it, and then I usually go back with a bit more after, which is also another good thing with this product is you can build it and it doesn't, go all horrible and start. I don't know what word for it is, but this is running out as well. Running out, and I still haven't picked up a new one yet because it's not on Asda anymore. So I have to go out of my way now to get this. And the thing was, I went to get it the other day after the school run, sort of because there's a shop that I can pass on the way back where there's a Superdrug. Um, but my daughter starts school at 8:30, And it was about 10 to 9 I got to the shops, and I just completely forgot that shops don't open till 9. I was just like planning my whole day just, on me time, not, thinking everything should be open because I want it to be open. But yeah, I got to the shops and it wasn't open, and my bus was due at 9. It's like there's like 20 minutes between each bus, so I wasn't waiting, so I left it there. Look, that second layer of it goes on just as nicely as the first. No sort of clumping, I don't know what you call it, separating, something like that. Then my next step is setting spray after I've done my wet foundations at setting spray. Just fan it. Actually, my daughter has a little actual little fan thing that might be helpful, but we're not trying to get sidetracked and go in another room, are we? No. Then onto the powder again. Some really old, was this Revolutions vanilla. Yeah, it's just a basic powder, and I don't go in as heavy with the powder as I used to. I just kind of like a light dab on it, and then just a little bit over my face just to set it. Yeah, just set the powder. There we go. Just a little bit. Some days I might not even. Yeah, some days I might not even dab. I might just use the brush with whatever's on there. And there we go. That's that step. My eyebrows are overdue. A re-dye. They've gone back to being ginger now. Which obviously it should make sense that I'm ginger and I have ginger eyebrows, but I like to have dark eyebrows. I just don't feel the same with light eyebrows. Talking about eyebrows, let's give them a little brush. And then I won't stay. I should go get them done again. I got them laminated once because my cousin was doing eyebrows. So I let her do my eyebrows before I went on holiday and got them laminated, and I really loved it. Like the fact that they were just where I wanted them and they stayed where I wanted them. But me being me, obviously I haven't gone back and done it. If it's too far, if it's out of my way, then chances I'm probably not doing it. Convenience is like the number one thing for me. Oh, sorry, we've moved on to the bronzer now. Again, this is all just Rimmel London. I seem to have quite a few Rimmel London things now, which I didn't expect. Yeah, this one. I think this was again. I got this one on Asda because I kept putting off getting makeup, so I chucked it on my weekly grocery shopping. Grocery shopping. When I was doing my weekly grocery shopping, I just added it on there. So that accent sounds quite nice with my little chesty throat. Put that there. I used to like doing a little across my nose. It looks kind of cute and sun-kissed, but I don't think it works with this bronzer. I either saw, read, whatever, somewhere that if you have an oval face, you should put your contour like in the middle of your head, and then a bit on your when I used to wear heavier makeup, I used to do like the the liquid contour and all that. To be honest, I used to just use two different types of concealer, a light one and then sort of like a darker skin shade for the darker contour. But now I don't wear so much makeup. That just would seem too much. So I just do it with bronzer now. Where are we going next? Eyeshadow. I'm a bit bored of my. Sorry, I just scratched my nose there. I'm a bit bored of my eyeshadow colours at the moment. That's the next step. Should we get something else out? No, I'm not getting something else out. So my eyeshadow palette that I'm getting bored of is Rem Beauty, which who is it? I think it's Ariana Grande. I don't know. Maybe I'll Google it afterwards and put it in there. But I think it was Ariana Grande, REM Beauty. I can't remember. So that one, I think anything that has I don't know, a bit more of a name usually came from my sister. That obviously you can see it's quite used. And I go in with. So I have my three brushes: the big one, medium one, and then a smaller one, which is still quite a fluffy one, not like a detailing one. So big one first with the no, not that one. This one. Obviously, that one's been used the most. And just circular motions I might actually have to go turn my light on because it's got quite grey out there, although it's still bloody hot. It's bloody hot. Ew. That light is disgusting, but hey ho. I used to have in my hallway, I used to do my makeup in my hallway when I used to live at the other house. And that I had a white light bulb. Obviously, they're a bit gaudy, the white light bulbs, like as a main light. But in my hallway, my last place, there was no windows in the upstairs hallway, so it kind of worked with the bright white light. And then obviously for doing your makeup, I was right underneath the white light, so it was a really good spot. In here, the lighting isn't that great, and I'm not having a bright white light bulb in my bedroom. Gosh, no. There we go. Right, so that's that one. I used to go all the way when I was younger, all the way. One time I watched a video of like eyeshadow for when you're a bit up for the older ladies. Not that I'm an older lady, but and it says like to not go all the way into the center, so leave the center clear. So just go on the outsides if you want your eyes to look a little bit younger. So we're done with that one, and then we go in. I go in with this one here, the second to darkest, with a medium brush, and just dab that in the crease to start with. Dab it in the crease to start with, and then just circular motions, blending it up and out. I went through a stage actually in lockdown, COVID lockdown. What were the other names for it? I can't remember. Quarantine. Yeah, I went through a stage then. I was also on maternity leave then, so I just had more time and was at home more. I got into makeup, so I was just trying all different sort of like makeup techniques and eyeshadow. I did enjoy that, like setting spray. I'd have all the that's when I got big into setting spray, and then I'd have all of the like concealers, do the contouring, and false eyelashes as well. Yeah, don't do those anymore. What's my point? No, but yeah, I was big on like trying new makeup techniques, mainly in the eyeshadow department. And that was else I used to get. I used to get the like I might get some. I need to get some more of them because my lips are just not. They're not giving these days. But I used to get like the it was called Plump It Up. Like the plumping lip balm serum, whatever. Plump It Up. The silver one. Yeah, it's just the silver one. It has this clicky thing in the bottom, and then you put that on, and like your lips would feel like they're on fire. I'd put about like 5 layers of that on. Oh yeah, I've just gone back and got my bigger brush. If you find that, I don't know, you haven't been able to blend it out so much with the medium brush, go back over with the big brush to blend it out again. Right, now I'm looking in the mirror at myself in the mirror. You can see. Then the darkest colour, and then I might use this one actually. Just dab that just in the corner there, and kind of drag it into the middle a little. Dab that in the corner, and drag it a bit into the middle. Yeah, I put jeans on today because the sun went away, but it's just still hot. My outfit's pretty cute today. It's obviously the top that I did the little haul on the last video I did. I got that on, and today, because the sun went away, I got my jeans back out, because if the sun's not out, then the legs are not out, because I'm not a massive fan of having my legs out anyway. So if it's cooler, then I'm covering up my legs. There we go. So that is what I would do on a daily basis, and then just chuck mascara on now. Don't know if I'll do well, seeing as we're here, let's do a little bit extra today. So I just have, that's not a very good brush. I think it's the only one I have. Yeah, brushes in need of brushes. If anyone wants to send me some free brushes, Yeah. Here we go. Right, so we're going to go with that. Right, so this is a very old Revolutions eyeshadow palette. I have a few of these. They do say that obviously makeup has a sell-by date, but yes, no, we're not looking at those. So where have I gone? Here. So with this, I'm going to do, I don't have an eyeliner at the moment, so we're making do. I spray a little bit of setting spray just in that bottom section there, wet my brush, get a little bit of the black, and then my other trick, obviously, if I'm doing big makeup, then I'll do eyeshadow first, but everyday makeup, foundation, then eyeshadow. And then this is my tip, I grab my powder brush to pull my eye. I don't know if I will be close enough to the mirror to see what I'm doing. And then just kind of do a little, oh, that's quite cute. It's quite cute and not too much. I think I'll leave that there. Let me just check in the other mirror because I'm a bit far away from that one. Yeah, it's cute, just a little bit. We'll go with that. Maybe I'd do a little bit more if I was flicks as well. Obviously, when I was into just doing makeup like every chance I got or every day, then I would do like, I was a lot better at flicks and stuff. But it's like riding a bike, isn't it? You just forget it when you don't do it. That one's not going to go as well. Or is it? Is that okay? Yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Let's not touch it. I usually will, but most of the time with makeup, you should leave it and not try and do more. But you know, some days I'll do more. So that is that. Just clear that off actually before I put it away. Oh my god. I wonder how long this video has been going for. That's something else. Obviously, where I'm doing a lot on my phone storage is like to the max. So I have to bear that in mind, and I can't just, just stick the camera on, leave it rolling, and cut out what's handy because I have to think about the storage on my phone. So that's another thing that's sort of a roadblock, an obstacle. No, not a roadblock, a challenge. We'll figure it out. Next, we're going to. I forgot my tip with my. These are running out as well. This was my really nice mascara that I got again from my sister. It was Benefit. I got it for a Christmas present. I really like this. It's pretty much run out now. And then when I bought another one, because I'm always putting myself to the back of the priority list, I bought, something. Oh, it's Rimmel again. Rimmel again for the mascara. Scandal Eyes Reloaded. Didn't absolutely love this until it. When you first get a mascara and it's really wet, it just wasn't great then. Like some mascaras, they don't, when they're really wet, when you first get them, they're just too much. But this one definitely got better the more it dried out. And then my little trick, usually I pop my mascara. Have you heard about the bra one where you pop it in your bra? I'd literally sometimes forget to do my mascara and be like walking around throughout the day and they're like, hang on, what's this in my bra? My mascara. I hadn't put my mascara on, forgot my mascara in my bra. So I will usually, let's go on bed. So I will usually just pop my mascara just between my thighs while I'm doing the rest of my makeup, just so that it heats up a little. I've got to do that today, so we're just going on as it is. Eyelash curlers before. I can't do mascara without curling my eyelashes before now. I don't curl them after I've got mascara on because I feel like it just clumps them back up. I think you're probably supposed to do it before anyway. The only time I will is if I'm putting false lashes on, I'll use this to kind of like just squeeze them in. Yeah, you can see that's very dry. And then I think I'm quite far away from the mirror. My lighting isn't very good today, but I'll put that on there. My little mirror as well. That's that. And then obviously what I've always done, is even once your really nice mascara has run out, keep it because you can use. Because a lot of the time, what I like in mascara is not the formulation, it's the brush. So I will keep the brush and just go over the mascara with my nice brush. Sometimes I'll dip the nice brush in the other mascara, but this is dried up now that it wouldn't even do anything. Second eye. Again, less is more with the mascara. I used to, I think it was a very long time ago. I think it's been a really long time since I stopped putting mascara on my lower lashes. It just I think, you know, like if you want that kind of fox eye kind of look, then you want to avoid putting it on your bottom lashes. What's nice is kind of a little bit prints off onto like the corner ones there, which is okay. And I used to be big on eyeliner on my waterline. Not anymore. I leave that. So that would be my makeup. I always get an itchy nose when I do my makeup. Anyone else get an itchy nose when you do makeup? Oh my gosh, look, and then this happens. And you see, look, I scratched my makeup off. What I do to fix those little bits is just get my foundation brush. And that's what I'll do, like, to touch up. Yeah, look, just dab that kind of out of that. I suppose it's because it's hot and sweaty as well, isn't it? I'll just get my brushes and dab that out. Right. My next step would have been literally just put some P. Louise lip, was it conditioner on my lips. But I've been using this for months and months and months and months. And I've been noticing that my lips are just the lines in my lips are they're always there. So I am going to take a break from this because I don't know, you know, products can be, not every product is good for you and, you know, is the best to do what it says on the tin, like for hydrating your lips. And I don't know, I'm going to stop using this for a while because I think it might be this that's just, I don't know, making my lips seem more dry. So I'm just going to go with some Vaseline, I think. Yeah, should I get my Vaseline now? I'll just get my Vaseline, that's my other point. Right, so once all of that is done, do we just spray again? This is a bit more of a dewy. It didn't say it was dewy. That's why I bought it, because dewy, sometimes I feel like I just look sweaty. So, but also I'm at that stage now where matte is kind of a bit bland. But I want something that's kind of, I wanted something that was kind of not so dewy, but not so matte. Any recommendations? Let me know. I feel like Sport Fix kind of does that for me. So that is it. I think I was going to do my hair. I've been complaining to you about how hot it is. So am I really going to run straighteners through my hair? Clip the hair up because my hair has now got to the length where I can clip it up. I'm kind of planning to go, not long, but I'm, you know, getting back to slowly longer hair. I don't know how much longer. I went not very short, but I went a bit short. And I really did like it, but the upkeep and that of it was a bit too much. And that you can, how's that? How's that? Is it cute? Kind of cute. We've got some volume going on there today. Is it cute or is it crazy? I kind of like a bit of both. I think we'll just leave it there. Right, so that is me. We've done makeup with me, just chatting random stuff. Today I will remember to finish out this video before we go, well, just before we finish the video, isn't it?
Hey, so, this was really fun. We hope you liked it too.
That was me. I did my makeup. That wasn't what I planned to come on to do. I hope you enjoyed. Any questions, comments, recommendation, you know, pop them in the comments, show some love. Yeah, and thank you all for watching. It means a lot. That I find it hard to believe that there's people actually watching this and perhaps enjoying it. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So to say thank you seems really weird because I just don't believe anyone's watching. But obviously I've got followers, subscribers. So there may be some people watching this to the end. And if you are, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, pop any questions down below and I'll see you soon.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. We'll see you very soon.